trying to tune up my bike skills. Even though I've owned this bike for 9 or 10 months now, I feel like I need to do a better job biking in the city. Especially need to do a better job biking since I record some of these rides. I feel like I'm a mix of too aggressive and too passive when I ride. Right now I'm chewing some chewing gum and I apologize for that. There's something that's not connecting with me because sometimes I get a little too angry with cars or sometimes other bikes that are coming at me the wrong way. So maybe I should be actually taking an anger management course and not a course about biking safely in New York City. Taking a hands-on ride course. Forgive the lack of turn signal there. I'm in Harlem, headed down to Central Park, and I'll take 110 over. This course is in Williamsburg, so I've got a bike all the way over to Williamsburg, which is going to be a bit of a ride to McCarran Park, giving myself about an hour and 20 minutes to make the ride. So we'll see what happens. Some more thoughts about what I want to learn as we do this ride. I mean, I got to do the Queensboro Bridge. I haven't ridden that since I was on a city bike 6 or 7 years ago. So lots of adventure awaits. You know, I try to keep my urban biking to what's reasonable, sensible, safe, and try to be as aware of people, cars, animals as I can be. But I gotta get over, make this turn. Now you can see we're on a bike lane heading to 2nd Avenue, which I've biked down a lot before when I lived on this side. Almost always, or always I should say, on a city bike. Now we're sharrows, cars parked, not parallel, no parking for deliveries. I got a lot of takes here. All right, let's go. Because I feel like I got the walk signal, but not the light. I'm gonna jump out ahead. I'm gonna take the advantage when I have it. There's this podcast called The War on Cars. They recently did 2 episodes on vehicular cycling. It kind of got me thinking, like, have I been biking the wrong way? I'm pretty aggressive about taking the lane when I feel like it's the right way to ride in the city, but maybe I shouldn't. So I emailed them and they're like, oh, you know, Bike NYC offers classes. Can't really put my finger on why I don't feel like I'm doing the best at biking. So I realized this class I'm about to take, this 302 class, is probably the one best suited for me. You know, I'm not an aggressive road cycler, but I'm no longer just biking across town for 5 minutes on a city bike or home. You know, I don't know. We're gonna try it out, see what kind of questions we can get answered. Maybe it just comes down to, and I know this is the answer, I think it comes down to activism, getting more separated bike lanes, which are pretty great. They definitely give you a lot of comfort. This bike lane's nice, wide enough that 2 people could bike next to each other and still give somebody some space to pass. So I definitely like that. You know, the other thing I'm curious about is I biked not too long ago, a couple of months ago, from South Slope out to like Reese Park, and I biked with a friend, and I realized I don't really know how to bike with a friend. Like, it's a lot more communication. They have a riding style, I have a riding style. How do you match it? What happens when there are unexpected road conditions or bike lane closures? It didn't get heated, but it's an interesting thing to navigate. On your left. Finished the bike class about 30 minutes ago. It's a good reminder that everybody has a different style of riding. Not sure I have any final thoughts on the bike on-road skills class. It's a good experience. Riding with a group, which I've never done. And riding with a group in New York City is challenging. Cars and lights and turning and keeping up, and just a reminder that communication is pretty key, I guess.